Welcome back to Ravens Today. Please make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video. Let's dive into all the latest rumors and news, all things Ravens that have happened this week. Connor Gioffreda giving you your latest. All right, let's dive into it, okay? Former Super Bowl champion Dexter Jackson, former DB and Super Bowl champion, had a lot of praise for Malik Starks, all right? Jackson had said that he is a perfect fit for Baltimore. He fits their defensive scheme. He is a great tackler and a great blitzer. And this is just a perfect fit for him where he can be in multiple places on the defense. This is a lot of praise coming from a Super Bowl winning champion defensive back, and he actually won Super Bowl MVP as a defensive back too. So this is a lot of praise coming from Dexter Jackson, and hopefully, this praise is backed up. I think it will. Obviously, Malik Starks is a very talented player. He will be a game changer for this Ravens defense, as I've said multiple times. But we still have to wait and see. But this is just this right here. It's just adding more layers to the cake. All right, so great that Malik Starks is getting a lot more praise, especially from veterans, especially from retired NFL players and retired champions. Moving on, Katon Mitchell slated to be the Ravens Comeback Player of the Year. This doesn't mean the NFL Comeback Player of the Year. This is the Ravens organizational Comeback Player of the Year. All right. This is because it's called a home run hitter, where Keaton is the most improved player for 2025. He commented that earlier this week that he has had a lot of more time to rehab and recover from his Achilles injury that he had 2 years ago, and now he feels 100% better, and he is back to full 100% speed. I mean, he did play during the 2024-2025 season, but he didn't play that much. You could tell, like, it was kind of, he was really insisting on playing, but he was still rehabbing it. But now that he has had a full, year to be able to rehab it correctly, be able to, settle in the off season, not have to worry about being at a game, and just be up 100% all in for rehab. This is great. I want to see him back 100%. Ravens fans want to see him back 100% because he was a diamond in the rough. He, was one of the most unexpected undrafted free agents that came out of the draft and stepped up when we needed him. It was like wow, like I want him to be running back one, And Harbaugh had mentioned earlier this week that Mitchell will be a whole another level. He will be, 110%. He's seen the rehab. He's seen Mitchell, in the weight room practice, and he's just in awe of his recovery. And he is like, he wants Mitchell to be play a bigger part for the most part of the offense in 2025-2026. I feel like it's going to happen. This allows, Derrick Henry to take a step back from having to take the brunt of all of the snaps and all of the carries. There's still Justice Hill in the backfield, but Keaton Mitchell's still there and can still utilize his blazing speed once again. This is great for Ravens fans, and this is great for the Ravens. We have our running back 3 back 100%. Moving on, this is one of my personal favorites. Joe Burrow is apparently upset about the primetime matchup against the Ravens. Aw, Joe Burrow's upset about primetime again. Aw, too bad. You lost last four primetime matchups against the Ravens. All of them were bangers, by the way. All of them because you threw to Brandon Stevens. And look what happened. Brandon Stevens got cooked every single time you threw his way. And, it was still a banger of a matchup. Like back and forth, back and forth. This is two great quarterbacks, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, battling it out Lamar Jackson is the better quarterback. Don't care what everyone says in the comments. Lamar Jackson is the better quarterback. Now, I have a respect for Joe Burrow. I think that he is a fantastic quarterback as well. But why is he complaining about the primetime matchups against the Ravens? Yes, it's in Baltimore. He wants it in Cincinnati. It's like, who cares? You go out there, keep your head down, you play your game, and you hopefully come out with a W. Not against the Ravens. But this isn't the greatest look for him, in my opinion. If it was me, I'm just saying, if it was me, I would say, don't care, I'm going out there to play ball. Just like Lamar Jackson would say. He wouldn't care about where the venue is. He would just go out there and play his heart out. But again, not a football player. So, still got a lot of respect for Joe Burrow. But it's just funny he's upset. It's just, what can you say? He's lost the last four primetime matchups. And it's just, come on, man. It's just going to keep happening so long as Lamar Jackson is healthy. Knock on wood, by the way. But that's just me. Moving on. Here's something interesting that I found out today, is that the Ravens have a chance at history here if they win the AFC North again. No AFC North team has won 3 straight division titles. Sure, like before the realignment in 2022, or not 2002, Steelers won the Central Division from 1974 to 1979. Cleveland won, which are now the Baltimore Ravens, 85 to 87. Steelers won them again in 94 and 97. Since 2002, since the realignment, no AFC North team has ever won 3 straight division titles. They've gotten close. The Ravens have almost gotten it. Steelers have almost gotten it. Bengals have almost gotten it. Sorry, Browns. I don't know if you're going to be able to reach that success anytime soon once you figure out what your quarterback situation is. But Ravens have a chance at history. Knock on wood. But they are slated to win the division again. They're favored to win. Not jinxing it here, but we have history in the making, but this is not the title we want. We want that Super Bowl title. We want the AFC Championship title. We want that Super Bowl. We want that ring. Not the AFC North ring. We've already won that under Lamar Jackson. We want the Super Bowl. But still, it's a nice, feather on the cap, But Super Bowl or bust. That's what I want. That's what the Ravens want. That's what the fans want. I want Lamar to win a ring. Have him focus on that. Thank you for tuning in to Ravens Today. I'm your host, Connor Gioffreda. Again, subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment down below. I will catch you all later. Have a good one.